So one of the big things of the New Testament of the Bible is Jesus gets crucified and then he comes back to life 3 days later with the resurrection, and then there's this whole thing. 40 days later, he ascends into heaven. Well, I was just on the depths of Wikipedia, and I discovered that there's a conspiracy theory that Jesus was an imposter when he came back. It's a it's called the Gospel of Aphrenius. It's a Russian counter-apologetic polemic by a Russian scientist named Kryl Iskov. That's an illustrative novel that's a dramatic portrayal of Jesus that basically says that Jesus was not resurrected and it was an imposter, which is hilarious to me that this is a thing. And then I'm just looking at like other like Bible conspiracies. There's the one, the Holy Grail, Jesus, Mary Magdalene, and his wife. That's a whole thing. But my favorite one is that the church represses that Jesus taught reincarnation. Um, Jesus didn't the church didn't suppress that. Neither did the Bible. Jesus brings Lazarus back from the dead. Jesus brings a kid back from the dead. Jesus is out there doing necromancy every other 5 minutes in the Gospels. So that's technically not necessarily reincarnation, but I would argue that you could consider it to be reincarnation. So that's a thing to think about. And Jesus coming back to life after the 3 days. Don't you consider that reincarnation? But every time I'm looking through this Bible conspiracy stuff, my favorite thing to always go back to is ancient aliens. Because ancient aliens basically thinks that every ancient thing was done by aliens because of the ancient astronaut theory. And then they think that the uh Nephilim were aliens. They think that Moses on Mount Sinai was talking to an alien instead of God. Which my thing is, why would an alien come down and be like, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me, for I am a jealous God. Thou shalt not," like what? Like the Ten Commandments, you should you shall have no other gods before me. You shall hold on. And then God spoke all these words: I am the Lord your God who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself an image in the form of anything in heaven above, or on the earth beneath, or in the waters below. You shall not bow down to them or worship them, for I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, punishing the children for the sin of the parents to the third and fourth generation of those who hate me, but showing love to 1,000 generations of those who love me and keep my commandments. You shall not misuse the name of the Lord your God, for the Lord will not hold anyone guiltless who misuses his name. Remember the Sabbath. Honor your father and mother. You shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not give false testimony. You shall not covet your neighbor's house. Uh, mm, and then God's like, make me an altar. Uh, why would an alien need to do that? I don't see any reason why an alien needs to do that. Do they want aliens in the Garden of Eden? No. Satan? No. Noah and Moses being extraterrestrials? What? None of this makes sense. Now, um, I don't think that aliens actually go against Christianity because technically, like, it said in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, so the aliens would be in the heavens. So, like, yeah, maybe he didn't create those people, but, something happened and there's aliens now. And then, the Pope will probably be like, okay, we're going to make the aliens Catholic, and then that'll stop the alien invasion because they'll have Catholic guilt.